Hello friends, we are again in the female reproductive system. Last time we spoke about male reproductive system. Today it's a chance for female. Now this is the uterus, ovaries, fallopian tube and its allied parts. This is the uterus, the fundus of the uterus. This is the body of uterus and this part is the end part of the uterus. Now these are the parts known as broad ligament. In both the sides these are broad ligaments. The ovary comes out from the uterus through ovarian ligament called mesovarium. This is the fallopian tube. From here it arises and it continues up to the uterus near the fundus. This part, the finger-like projections, is called fimbri. This funnel-shaped part is called infundibulum and thereafter it continues like a tube. This is the ovary on both the sides. The broad ligament is divided into three parts. This is mesosalpinx. This part is known as mesometrium, and this particular part is known as mesovarium. Now we are coming to the external genitalia. This is the external genitalia, figure for external genitalia. It consists of mons pubis. It consists of labia majora or major lips, labia minora, minor lips. The perineum over here. This is the urethral opening. This is the vaginal orifice. And this is glans clitoridis, highly sensitive part. Now coming to this portion, this is the ovary. The ovary in details, this is the matured follicle from where the egg is being liberated during ovulation. The outermost part is called tunica albuginea. This is a epithelial cells, layer of epithelial cells known as germinal epithelium. After releasing the egg, the Graafian follicle changes into corpus luteum. Slowly the corpus luteum regresses and finally it changes into corpus albicans. So this is about now coming to the external genitalia. The first part is mons pubis, which is a rounded eminence composed of fatty tissue beneath the skin in front of pubic symphysis, extending from top of the pubic hairline to the genitalia, clitoris. The mons pubis is covered with pubic hair. Then comes labia majora or greater lips, which is a thick fold of skin and fat. It forms the sides of the vulva. Third one, labia minora, lesser lips, a small fold of skin containing erectile tissue which are very sensitive to touch sensitive. Clitoris, a small triangular erectile body situated anteriorly in the vestibule. The clitoris is homologous to male penis. It is enclosed in a sheath called prepuce. Vestibule is a small shallow cavity of vulva. It receives both openings of vagina and openings of urethra. Now coming to vagina is a muscular tube which connects vestibule and the uterus. It surrounds the lower part of the cervix. Its function is to receive the male penis during coitus. It acts as birth canal during parturition. The vaginal orifice is guarded by a thin membrane called hymen. This hymen gets broken or gets torn during the first coitus or first sexual intercourse. A gland called Bartholin's gland is present, situated just behind the labia majora on each side. It secretes mucus to lubricate vulva and vagina during sexual intercourse. After external comes the internal genitalia. The internal genitalia is a pair of ovaries having a weight of approximately 7 gram and dimensions are 3 centimeter long, 1.5 centimeter broad, and 1 centimeter thick. It is situated in the pelvic cavity, one on each side of the uterus. It is suspended from dorsal body wall behind the kidneys by a mesodermal layer known as ovarian ligament, which is a part of the broad ligament, as I said last time. It's a broad ligament of uterus called mesovarium. The portion of the broad ligament that stretches from the ovary up to the level of fallopian tube is called mesosalpinx. The mesentery of uterus, that is the largest subsection of the broad ligament, is called mesometrium. Now the ovarian stroma. Ovarian stroma is divided into the outer cortex and the inner medulla. The cortex is covered by a sheath of connective tissue called tunica albuginea, and thereafter a single layer of cuboidal epithelium known as germinal epithelium. The germinal epithelium is the part from where the oogenesis takes place. It contains primary oocytes surrounded by follicular granulosa cells. This is the matured Graafian follicle, as you see. It consists of these follicular cells. These are follicular cells. In the center there is the oocyte. The oocyte is surrounded by zona pellucida and thereafter corona radiata. These are granulosa cells. The outermost part is theca externa. The innermost is inner to the theca externa, theca interna. Now this part, this hollow part, is known as antrum, which contains a fluid called liquor folliculi. The medulla is the inner part of the ovarian stroma, which contains fibroblast cells. So this is all about the structure of the female reproductive organs. Please like and subscribe my channel. If you haven't subscribed it till now, please do it as early as possible. Please